Please, please, let's lose.
Okay, yeah. Good evening. Good evening, guys. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, let me see you say yes in the chat box. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, my network is very fine from here. So if you cannot hear me, then it has to be with it has to be from your end. So I would suggest checking your network, or better still, you can just check your mic or your earpiece. So if you check your network and it is still like, that means that if you still cannot hear me properly, then you want to adjust your mic and also maybe change your earpiece or check your or change your device. All right. So with that said, my name is Emmanuel Adiotu, and for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, yeah, I'm your affiliate manager, and this section today we're going to be looking at how we can design fantastic web pages to sell anything online. Fantastic web pages to sell anything online. So the thing is that by the time you are done with this class, you're most likely going to be able to set up your own web pages without having to contact anyone. Okay, and you don't need to basically know how to write those JavaScript code and all of those technical codes, just by using some plugins that would allow you just do a bit of drag and drop kind of settings, and then boom, your web pages should be up. All right, so I will not be the one to take this class. We have an expert who is going to be joining us soon to take the class. All right. So, but before I bring him up, I also want to use this opportunity to okay, sorry about that. I think my network just went off. All right, so I believe you guys can hear me now. If you can hear me, let me just see you say yes again, please. If you can hear me, let me just see you say yes once again, please. Like, type yes in the chat box if you can hear me. This is the only way I can. No, just type yes in the chat box. This is the only way I can get to know that you guys can hear me. All right, that's fine. Thank you, Annie Emmanuel. All right, so before I bring up our speaker for today, I also want to use this opportunity to inform everyone here today about our upcoming summits. So every year we try to come up with different events that helps affiliates to go better at this our business, this our marketing business. So, and then this event also allows you to meet with your mentors, your mentees, celebrities, let me put it that way, and the CEO himself, myself, and some other people, like basically network. And the thing about this kind of summit is that aside the fact that you're going to learn from these guys, or aside from that you have been learning from these guys, so you also have the opportunity to network with them. create relationship beyond the online marketing space. And as you know that, for me, one of my belief is that for anyone to succeed in this life, you need somebody. And that is why the great Dale Carnegie said that about 85% of our success depends on our relationship with people. So the fact that you are successful today has to do with the relationship you have with people around you, and that's what's like 85% of your entire success depends on this. So it's just the 15% of it that has to do with our skills, our certificate, and all of that. So, and if you really think about this, it's actually true, because when you look at it clearly, even if you have the best certificate, even if you came out with your distinction or whatever certificate that you have, you still need people. You still need some sort of connection to get that kind of job you want to get. And even if you get the job, you still need people to be willing to work with you for you to achieve the goals that you would need to make more money while doing the job. So the thing is that, aside the fact that you guys are making money online, I usually advise people to try as much as possible to network and meet with people, somehow change your circle, so that you move out from those kind of friends that are always talking about things that are not adding value to your life, into the friends that are always talking about how you can go, how you can do this, how you can invest, how you can relocate, and all of that. All right, and that's fantastic. So for this to happen, we're having a summit this October, and everybody's invited. Not just affiliates, even the non-affiliate are invited to come. And the good thing about it is that if you're an affiliate on the platform and you want to attend this event, it is not free. Actually, it is paid. It is paid, and for you to attend, you need to buy a ticket. So, and the ticket is 15,000. But the thing is that as an affiliate, you can just add to your account and buy the tickets with your affiliate link and earn an extra 50% commission. So that means rather than paying 15K to buy the ticket, you'll be paying 7,500. And just to do that, just log into your account like this. Well, the thing is that your account might not be like this because I have an admin access here. But then you would always have this product markets place. Just go there, go onto the product marketplace, and just search for, I think it's on page 2, Sha. I think it's on page 2. So checking, or is it page 3? Sorry, checking. I think it's page 3. Espana Affiliate Summits, page 3. So then you can just copy your link. Copy your link and use it to buy. All right. So this summit, we're going to be having Toyo Motor Show. It's going to be it's going to be present there. We're going to be having Ronald Zimora. We're also going to be having Yekule Damola. And well, you can just read up and see all the speakers that will be coming up on that day. Ademili Adegboyega, even Caleb, Olatunji Michael, Akinlabi, and these are and myself, I would also be there, and some other top affiliates. So make sure that you find the time to attend these summits, because it's going to actually help, and it's going to help you achieve more in life. All right. Well, the point is, I'm not even trying to. This is not supposed to be why we are here. All right. So let's get to why we are here. So now we'll be calling up the guy who would be taking us through how to achieve this. So, well, this is somebody who has worked with myself and some other guys in this our online industry. So, and he does it very fun. He does it very well. I would have liked to call him by his name, but he likes to be I think he wants to be anonymous. I think he wants to be anonymous. So, but for what we still have to give him a name. So let's just call him Matt Mag. I think that's his nickname. So Matt Mag, are you up? Matt. Matt, are
Yeah.
you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me very well?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
All right. So are you ready to kickstart?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so guys, I'm gonna hand over to Matt now. And know that we're also going to be having question and answer for this session. So the thing is that while he's teaching us, if you have any questions as regards what he's currently talking about, just jot it down. 30 minutes to the end of the class is going to allow every one of you to ask your questions, okay? And Matt, also, if this is going to take you a lot of time to finish up, I would suggest us breaking it into part 1 and part 2. So that means we can just do what we can do now and then take the other one to next week. And again, I think it's also great that we just today talk about how to create simple pages, okay? And let's not talk about all those coding and writing code and everything because it's so boring, sincerely. All right, so are you ready to kickstart?
Yeah, sure thing.
All right, you'll be sharing your screen, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you can share your screen now. Let me see. So I'm going to be stop. So you can share your screen. Let me stop sharing my screen. So can you share your screen now, Matt?
Not yet.
Do it again.
Not yet.
Okay, yeah, do it again.
Okay, I can do it now.
All right.
Yeah, can you see my screen? Hello?
Not yet. Maybe it's coming up, but not yet. Okay, it's coming up. Yeah, up now.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, the whole house. I think this is not the
Matt, we cannot hear you again. Can you hear me, Matt? We can't hear you again. Okay, just Matt, can you hear me? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get him on the phone. Okay, guys, sorry, I think Matt is having a bit of network issue. He's going to be back in 2 minutes. Okay, just hold on. It's trying to switch his network. Matt, you're not even online, so if you can hear me, you should check also. Just hold on, guys. He's trying to come back online. Okay, guys, so Matt is trying to come back up. So I see some people were trying to ask questions about the summits. So why Matt is trying to come up, if you have any questions as regards the summits, you can just put it in the chat box. I'm going to read it out and also respond to it. So while we're waiting for Matt, let's use the opportunity to let me use the opportunity to attend to some of your questions as regards the summits. If you have questions, just please, you guys should calm down. It is actually network issue, and of course, as you guys know that this network thing is one of the things we have to deal with in Nigeria. Okay, so yeah, the recording of this class is going to be available, and you can get it here. So Matt said he's trying to restart his network. It's going to be up in 3 minutes. Again, I would have loved to continue the class, but I'm not an expert when it comes to designing web pages. Yeah, I do some of my pages myself, but it doesn't make me an expert. So it's better to let us wait for the expert to come up on board. Okay. There's something else, yeah, maybe. Yeah, regarding the summit, the venue is actually in Lagos, Lekki, Lagos. The full address will be disclosed to you after you have gotten the ticket. And please note that everybody who wants to attend the summit needs to buy their ticket before that day. We're not going to allow people coming to pay in person. The reason is because we're working with a particular number. We're just expecting 2,000 guests. The hall we have, I'm not Mr. Michael, my name is Emmanuel Adeotu. The hall we have can only take 2,000 people. Okay, so we cannot afford to go beyond that. So it means that as soon as we have 2,000 people for the event, we're going to even close selling tickets. So anybody who shows up at that event, even if you bring 100,000 naira, you will not be allowed to come in. So the address will not be disclosed until after you have made payment. So once you make payment, your receipt will be sent to you, and the only thing you need to attend that event is that receipt. So once you get to the event venue, you show your receipt to the ushers there, and they're going to tag you, and then you can go in. Okay, so that is it. Yeah, I see some people saying distance is their problem. I don't know how to respond to that, but the thing is, I was checking some response to our email where we're promoting this event, and I found someone saying that we should bring it to Ikeja, because Ikeja is in Lagos. Where we're having events is also in Lagos, Lekki, Lagos. Just different part of Lagos. Like, in fact, it's not even that far. The guy is saying that you bring it to Ikeja, that Lekki is far for him. And sincerely, I was going to respond by saying that we should just wait. Let us bring it to his streets, or we can bring it to his parlor, or maybe bring it to his room. Because even if we take it to his parlor, we might consider his parlor too far from his room. So Just take it to his room, Abby. But the thing is, the last summit we have people coming from Kaduna, Akwa Ibom, Abia. And the fact is, sometimes you might not get the opportunity to have things done your own way. And if you're going to start waiting for when it is done your own way, you have no control over that. You're just going to keep waiting and keep waiting and keep waiting. You understand? Aside, you have any other pressing issues that will make you come for the summit, fantastic. But if you're going to start saying distance, sincerely, if you're waiting for us to bring it to Abuja or wherever, I don't think that's going to be possible. Yeah, it's not going to be possible because we have our affiliates spread across Nigeria. In fact, we have some of them outside Nigeria. So we cannot afford to start taking it from one state to the other, considering the security issues in this country. So if you want to come, it's going to be in Lagos. So if you want to also meet me, I'll be in Lagos on that day. It's October 27th. October 27th, yeah. October 27th. And the thing is, I have some fantastic gifts for some of you who will show up on that day. We have games also and all of that. So the event is coming up on 27th of October. 27th of October. And the thing again is that if you're waiting to get the ticket when it is close to that event, now the shocking thing is that you might not have that opportunity, because as soon as you get 2,000 tickets sold out, we will be locking the sales of tickets. So that means you will not be able to come. So you get. And if you're my girlfriend or you're my wife and you want to show up without buying tickets, you will not be able to do that also. So if you have my number, I think you call me when you get to the gates, you will not have that opportunity to. Okay, so Matt, are you on? Now, wow, Shola, you thought I don't talk too much. Okay, sorry, Peter. I'm calling Matt. Hold on. Okay. Matt. All right, Matt is back.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the break in transmission.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, sorry. Lastly, for those who are unable to come for the summit in person, we are going to broadcast it live on our YouTube channel. So if you're unable to come, you can enjoy the live part of it from wherever you are. I hope you don't have network issues too, and I hope that you don't ask us to solve for you, that you don't have data to do that also. All right. You have a personal question, Precious. You can send me a DM on Twitter. My name is @Emmanuel_Adio21. @Emmanuel_Adio21. Okay, so if you have you can send me a personal question on Twitter, or maybe after this session, the Q&A part of it, you can just drop your question and I will respond to it. Okay, yeah, Matt, you can go on.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry for the break in transmission. So, like I was saying, the purpose of being here today is to learn how we can design web pages. If you understand, there is a particular mistake we don't make, like we people that think we know about web designing or web development. Okay, there is a word that we call designing, and there is a word that we call developing. When it comes to developing, it shows that you are trying to build that particular thing from scratch by writing codes, or some other method that does not involve any kind of already made templates. Sure, you understand? When it comes to designing web pages, we are not trying to code. We are not creating code. We are just trying to make use of or available tools that we can use to get our job done on time, because we don't really have much time. If you want to start coding landing page and some other pages now, you have to go and learn React or XML, CSS, and some other stuff, which might take a lot of time. Okay. Yeah, when it comes to web pages, many people do, okay, they do have the one particular misconceptions, and I will explain it today. Okay, any kind of pages that is on the net that is easily accessible to people on the net is what we call web pages. By web, I mean internet. Something that you are not the one showing it to people. They can easily go to the net, to the internet, to check, to search for the address of that particular page, to see the page online, to see the content of the page by using their browser. That's the web page. Okay. As an affiliate marketer, the kind of web pages that really concern you today, that really concern you that you need are landing pages. Landing pages. Yeah, websites also has landing pages. Blogs also has landing pages. It's just that the content on the blog contains all the posts that have been made on the blog. For example, maybe today you posted something like how to cook rice on a blog. The following day you posted something like how to cook beans. Another day you posted how to prepare how to pound yam. Whatever post you post on the blog, they are going to populate the home page of the blog. That is, whenever people go to the blog page to check the post, to check the content on the page, on the web page, what they are going to be seeing on the web page are the content that you posted there. So I've seen many people getting confused, confusing blog and website, like maybe they are the same or maybe they are not the same. Every blog is a website, but every website is not a blog. Blog is just like a sub part of a website. Website is just a static page, a single landing page. It might have some other landing pages inside, but websites are landing pages. I said earlier that blog is a landing page too, but blog contains just only the post that you made on the site. But website has a single landing page, which is the front page. That front page is where you design the content that you want to be on the page. All the content are going to be designed by you. So after you design the content and after you've done all that, the next thing is you can start creating some other pages that you need, like contact page, like about page, like the privacy policy page, and some other necessary pages I think you might include, like team and many other pages. Okay. When it comes to designing web pages as a marketer, the kind of pages you need to design are pages that involve sales, pages that involve sales. We can talk about sales funnel, and in addition to sales funnel, we can also talk about landing pages. Uh, in marketing line, landing pages is a page that your prospect lands on to achieve some particular desire that you want them to achieve. Landing page does not have to be about sales. I've said that already. If you are trying to get donations for a particular program and you create a page online where people can go donate any kind of money, that kind of page is a page we call a landing page. It doesn't have to be kind of too flashy or to have a lot of design before you call it a landing page. The word landing means that a page, a web page that people land on when they come into your site to achieve a particular goal. They are coming to the page to achieve particular things. It might be to just check out your content. It might be maybe to get a lead magnet. It might be to buy a particular thing you are selling or to donate money for a particular cause. Okay. I've seen people uh, uh, making mistake with landing page and sales page. Many people have been like, somebody came to me that he wants to design a landing page. I was like, which kind of landing page do you want to design? Say sales page. I was like, no, I don't want to design a sales page. I don't want to design a landing page. That was because it was really not that fast in the knowledge of landing pages. Okay. Like I said earlier, a landing page is a page where people land on when they come into your site. That's a landing page. Yes. Okay. If that's a landing page is a general name. Landing page is a general name. Under landing page, we have the sales page, we have the opt-in page, we also have some other pages. Like we have the checkout page, it's also a landing page. We have checkout page, we have opt-in page, we have the sales page, we have upsell page, we have downsell page, and some other pages, depends on you. We have thank you page, which is also a landing page. So Right now, as an affiliate marketer, what concerns you the most is an opt-in page. And if you want, a sales page, and also a thank you page if you want. So today, because of time, we are going to be covering how to design opt-in page. So next week, we are going to be talking about how to design some other pages. And we are going to be talking extensively on how to create sales funnel to sell any kind of thing online. I'm talking about sales funnel that can convert, sales funnel that have cross sales, bump orders, that has all the features on ClickFunnels. Okay. Yeah. What's an opt-in page? An opt-in page is a particular page that you can make use of to get leads, to give you their contact details, just in case you are trying to reach out to them later. Just for an example, let's say you went to a restaurant to eat something. When you go to the restaurant, the lady that was sitting behind you, like or beside you, happened to be a very pretty lady. You are like, wow, this is a pretty lady. So you spoke with her, you guys vibe a little, and the communication was okay. You like her, I think she kind of feel your vibes, and you guys like each other. Now, after the likeness, you left the restaurant without collecting a number. Please tell me, how do you intend to reach out to her later? That shows that you have lost half a life. Yeah, if you do frequent the restaurant, there is a chance that you guys might meet each other again. But if she doesn't, that shows that you guys might not meet each other again for life. The same thing works with opt-in page. Opt-in page here is like the restaurant where you guys met. You are the guy that likes the girl, and the girl is your prospect. If a prospect comes to your restaurant and you realize that you like a prospect, the one thing you have to do is to collect the lady's contact details so that you can do your normal follow-up. Okay. Yeah, the normal follow-up, like asking the then talking to the guy, building the normal KLT that we do build, making the guys like you, to know you, to trust you from that, going from likeness stage to post likeness to dating and all of that. So the same way we have likeness, post likeness, dating, and all, we also have them in marketing. We have the KLT building stage, the trust stage, the stage where prospect that wherever you are selling to them, and the stage where they get to trust you and they can buy anything you are selling to them, and the stage where they start recommending you to people. Sure you get, okay? Now, if you are building an opt-in page, the purpose of an opt-in page is to distribute a lead magnet. A lead magnet is that kind of tripwire that you give to your prospect. Okay, take this particular tripwire. I can just explain that with the concept of okay, our mother at home that used to read these local files. Whenever they want to catch the file, or even the normal goat at home, what they will just do is that they will pour corn on the floor. And when they pour corn on the floor, the fowl will start will start coming to eat the corn. And while eating the corn, they will just catch them unaware. So a landing page, an opt-in page, which is also a landing page, is a page you use to get your leads into your nets. Your net means your lead acquisition strategy, the lead acquisition funnels. That is, maybe the purpose might be to get your contact details. The purpose might be to get their emails, their WhatsApp numbers, or to get whatever you are requesting for. But the point is that an opt-in page is a page for acquiring leads. It's a page for acquiring leads, for getting leads to come into your DM in the first place. So after you have gotten your content ready, because you can't design an opt-in page without having the right content to use to design it. If you are designing any kind of page, you need the right content to design the page. And the kind of content you have to use can be gotten through a copywriter. So the mistake I've seen people making when it comes to creating opt-in pages is that they think they know it all. Like many people before they start their affiliate marketing career, many have been doing this selling online, meaning importation, selling stuff online, and they are used to the way they have been doing things in the past. I saw somebody recently trying to reach out to, I think it was Joy Hyde or no, it's not Joy, I forgot the lady. Somebody was trying to reach out to her, and the person was like, who the fuck am I? You are trying to reach out to someone through code DM, and your first message is, who the fuck am I? and you start introducing yourself as the first message. So the lady blocked the person and she was posting on her status that you don't try to approach people in this kind of manner. You have to be polite, introduce yourself and all others. So many people have been doing things wrongly before they started the affiliate market and they are still trying to perfect their skills. So you don't just think maybe because of the way you used to post on Master Tutors that I have wig, come and buy wig go, or I have this, come and buy this. So you don't think you can try to apply the same knowledge into creating your opt-in page because or your opt-in page can make you money and it can also what? It can also make you to lose money. Yeah. Your opt-in page is the most important as an affiliate marketer. You don't really have any business designing a sales page unless you have your own product that you are promoting. Because almost, it's not even almost, all the courses on Expertner, every course on Expertner has their own sales page. The sales can either be sales letter, it can either be video sales letter, test sales letter, or any kind of sales letter they are using. But every product on Expertnet own sales letter, and the sales letter are very convincing because they were written by top copywriter. So now the most important thing to you, the bridge between you and your prospect is what? The bridge between you and your prospect is your lead magnet, is your opt-in page. If your opt-in page is wrong, automatically your campaign will be faulty. That shows that your funnel is leaking. That is, you are using leads. You are losing leads because your funnel is leaking. Let's say somebody come into your DM into your opt-in page, and after they got into your opt-in page, okay, you are trying to give them a particular lead magnet and you're advertising that they should come into your DM to get the lead magnet. But the information on your opt-in page is kind of confusing or convincing. Or let's say on your for the perfect example to give is people come into your opt-in page to get a particular thing, and when they got to your opt-in page, they saw a particular information that okay, fine. When you click on my DM, you are coming to buy 72 IG, and 72 IG 72 hour income generator program is 62,500 naira. So now I'll be waiting for you in my DM. If 200 people land on that page, I'm 100% certain that more than half will leave the page because of the payment that is there, because of the pricing that is there. Or they go to your landing page, you are trying to give them a particular lead magnet. They go to your opt-in page, you are trying to give them a particular lead magnet. And the first thing you talked about is that, hi, I'm an affiliate, I'm an eight-figure affiliate marketer. You that you have not even started making anything from affiliate marketing. You are like, I'm an eight-figure affiliate marketer. I want to show you how you can make a lot of money from affiliate marketing. So automatically people just think, oh, this is another MLM. Some people that are exposed, they realize that yes, you are trying to give them a lifetime opportunity. But most people will just think, oh, another MLM has started. I'm going, they will just japa, say you understand. Also, you have to make sure that the content on your landing page is solid. So this class is not a copywriting class. I shouldn't be talking about you creating content. But I'm just letting you know that before you can start designing your opt-in page, the most important thing that you need is the right content. Is the right content. After you've gotten the content right, so the next thing to do is to choose which kind of platform do you want to use to design your pages. Which kind of platform do you want to use to design your pages? I've seen people using system.io. I've seen people using card.co. I've seen people using WordPress, and I've seen people using some other platforms. Okay. Um, Normally I stick to WordPress. I've used card.co for a long time now, but I stick to WordPress for a particular reason. Okay. I I was trying to sell a particular a product on card.co. I spent more than a day, like full day, to design a landing page. And after I designed the landing page, everything was okay. I started running ads to the landing page. I just realized that I'd not get any sales. And I was very sure that my sales copy, the sales copy on the page was very okay. So I was trying to know what's happening. So because of that, I paused my ads. Because when you have spent some money on ad and you're not getting any return, that shows that something is wrong somewhere. So I paused the ads. I tracked my ads. I click on the link to get to my landing page to see what is wrong. And I realized that my landing page has been disabled. why would my landing page be disabled when my ad is running? I get to understand that they said in my ads, there's a particular keywords that contradict with their terms. Because the keywords contradict with their terms, the next thing they did was that they turned my ads off. They turned my landing page off. My landing page was not accessible to anyone. People couldn't access the landing page. I just wasted money on ads without getting any kind of return from it. Can you realize how crazy this thing can be? Like how crazy it could be. So when it comes to using either free or paid version of Card.co, there are limits to what you can do on Card.co. There are limits. There are limits to what you can do. Unknowingly to you, you might include something in your keywords that contradict their term and condition, and you just disable your ads. They just disable your landing or your opt-in page. They can tell you that the disabling is a temporary disable, and maybe they can tell you some other thing. But naturally, using Card.co is not something I recommend to people. Yeah. In addition to Card.co, we have System.io too, which I'm not really familiar with. But the problem with all these platforms is that you don't own them. So anything can happen at any particular time. There are limits to what you can post on a landing page. There are limits to the kind of content you can put on the landing page. But as far as WordPress is concerned, you don't have any restriction when it comes to using WordPress. WordPress to design your opt-in page. There is nothing you can't do on WordPress. And in addition to that, you can create millions of landing pages on WordPress on a single WordPress site. You can have something like your site name /1, your site name /2, your site name /3, and different /1 will be a landing page, 2 will be a landing page, 3 will be a landing page. You can have it to your site name /1 million on WordPress. So that shows that when you try to get a WordPress site, you are saving money because you can have as many as possible, as many landing pages as possible on that something. So I will demonstrate this to you by checking one of our top bosses in the designing space, in the marketing space, in Joshua. Okay, let me just create a tab like this. So, and I'll just cite for site dot .com. So I want to search for site. Okay, let me just search for that. When I'm searching, the first thing I saw here was everything sales funnel. Everything sales funnel. It's a landing page. The next one, a landing page on the same domain. This is another one on the same page. Don't for you sales system on the same page. 360 Internet Entrepreneur Conference on the same website. E-commerce course, online business breakout story. So if you check every of these pages, they are pages designed by him. Here you understand they are all landing pages. They are all landing pages. You can see every of these pages are on the same. Every of this is the first one. You can see. No more loop policy for you forever, blah blah. This is this is more like an opt-in page. This is more like an opt-in page, a webinar registration. I don't know if it is paid or anything. This is more like an opt-in page. I'll tell you, okay, yeah, webinar registration, you can see. Badjoshua.com/web. This is a webinar. Okay. Okay. The other pages are loading. I'm just trying to show you that you can see the first page here that it is ordinarybadjoshuac.com. You can see this one that it has /10x. This is another landing page. Okay. You can see another one which is /swift. This is another landing page. You can see another one again here, which is /dfy. You can see another page here, which is what? Event. You can see another page here, which is ecom. You can see another page here, which is live. So that shows that when you get a single WordPress site, you can attach as much landing page as you want on that single particular site. So that's why I always be using WordPress. And in addition to that, there is nothing you can't do on WordPress except that you can't sell guns on WordPress. If you are trying to sell guns on WordPress, on a WordPress site, the hosting provider might ban your account, provided they go against it. And also, if you are trying to post porn-related content, I mean real porn on your WordPress site, so the hosting account might just give you some banning. And there are some hosting account, the hosting platform that accepts pawn, sure you get, but they are posting pawn on some hosting platform. They can just suspend your account. That is not against their rules. But in addition to that, there is nothing you can do on WordPress. And the fact that you can attach as many, you can attach as many sites as possible. This is done for landing page. This is Swift landing page. You can see another landing page here. So I'm just trying to use it to explain to you the reason I have sticked with WordPress for almost a decade now. A decade, sorry. Okay. We are done with this. You have seen how powerful WordPress can be. Now, how can you design web pages on WordPress? How can you start designing web pages with WordPress? Okay. When it comes to designing web pages with WordPress, you can design any kind of WordPress with what we call page builders. Page builders. Page builders are the tools that we use to design web pages. The way, if you go to card.co has inbuilt page builder that is drag and drop function. I can use to design your page. And if you go to platforms like, okay, let's say you go to ClickFunnels, GrowFunnels, AfroFunnels, and all others, they all have their inbuilt, they all have their inbuilt page builder. I skipped some lessons here because of time. And lesson I skipped is that I want to talk about WordPress now, and I've moved to landing pages without talking about hosting and domain. And I was supposed to talk about hosting and domain because I know that most of you might not really know much about hosting and domain or how to install WordPress. So because of time, I skipped that. If I get the request in the comment section or by asking questions after the class, I'll go back to it next week so that I can cover how to install WordPress and show you everything live. But here I'm already showing you an already installed WordPress, and I'm going to show you how we can use it to design our landing pages. Sure you understand? Yeah. Okay. We have many kind of page builder out there. We have something we call we have Thrive Architect. You all know that already because it comes with 72 IG. We have SeedProd, we have Elementor, we have Oxygen Builder, we have Biffa Builder, we have BV Builder, we have many others. We have many others. There are a lot of them out there. We have WP Bakery Builder. We have okay, WP Bakery Builder is also known as Visual Composer. There are lots of builder out there, lot of builder that I can use to design your web pages. But the most popular out there is Elementor. Elementor is the most popular builder out there. And even recently, Mr. Ronaldin Simura was saying was complaining about Thrive on Twitter. He said something like, what's happening with the recent update of Thrive recently because it has developing problems and all of that. So I've used WP Bakery Builder, Elementor, and Thrive very well. And out of the three, I can say Elementor is the fastest and the most easiest to learn. If you know how to use a particular page builder, you can know how to use the rest too. So in this lesson, I'm going to be talking about how you can use Elementor to design your pages, your web pages. Okay. And the kind of page you want to design here is just an opt-in page for today. Okay. Elementor is a page builder that you can easily see. If you search online, let's say you create a tab like this and you search for Elementor. Seeing you search for Elementor like this, you're going to be seeing Elementor. Okay, you're going to be seeing Elementor, number one website builder. They are not number one, they are not the best. They are not the best, but they are the most popular builder out there, very popular, and they are very okay. We're going to be using this Elementor to design our opt-in page now. So the first thing you have to do if you want to install, if you want to start designing after you have gotten your site, is to install Elementor. There are two versions of Elementor. The first one is free, and the second one is a paid one. Then there are many free add-ons out there. For you, the one thing you just need is the normal Elementor that we need. So the Elementor Pro gives some additional features that are not involved in the free one. So we are going to be looking at it, okay? Now, the first thing you have to do in a WordPress page like this is to go to plugins. So Elementor is all the page builders I talked about, they are plugins. Even if they come together with a team like Ruby Builder, there is something we call Ruby Builder. Ruby Builder comes with some teams like Peacewell team. So Ruby Builder is also a plugin. So all the page builder apps there, they are plugins. So what I'll just do to install it, I have to install Elementor now because Elementor is not here. If Elementor is on this site, I would have seen it out of the option here that I could use Elementor, but Elementor is not here. Unlike, okay, the way I'm having Thrive and light boxes here, this is the same way I will have Elementor here. If I have Elementor, this is how Elementor will be showing if I have Elementor here. So that shows I have to get Elementor installed. Now to install Elementor, I'll just click on plugins here. And when I click on plugins, I'll click on add new. I'll click on add new. So there are many ways to install WordPress plugin. Three ways. The first one is the search method from the WordPress admin dashboard here. The second method is the upload method. And the last one is installation from the WordPress cPanel. The one from the WordPress cPanel is very complex. That's why I don't really teach beginners how to do it. It's not really complex like that, but if you are doing it, you might break something on your site. What's happening? So if you are doing it, you might break something on your site. Sure, you get okay. Now, the method I'm going to be talking about is the search method. So when you come here, because it is already free, it's on the plugin directory here. So just click on the search plugins here and search for Elementor. So you will see Elementor website builder. You will see Elementor website builder. So you have to install the Elementor website. You will see many you will see many Elementor options here. We have Elementor website builder. We have essential add-ons for Elementor, premium add-ons for Elementor, Elements Kit, and many others. So the one you have to install is the Elementor website builder. Just click on install like this. So, okay, the next thing I have to click on is to click on activate. So click on activate so that I can, okay, I know you might not be doing everything the way I'm doing it right now because you are probably using your PC to join the lesson now. But after I'm done, you can just watch the replay to understand how I'm doing everything, okay? Now, on the menu here, you can see that we have Elementor here and we have template here. So the Elementor you have here and the template here, the two belongs to what? The Elementor and the template that you are seeing there belongs to Elementor page builder. It's brought the two options there. So we have installed Elementor and Elementor is active already. The next thing we have to do is to start designing our page. But we can't just go ahead and start designing a page that we have not created. So that shows that we have to create a particular page, and the page you created is going to be our page the page that we are going to be using to design our opt-in page. Now just come to pages here. On the pages here, click on add new. That shows I want to create a page. Just click on add new like this. So the page is loading already. Let's wait a little. So in the title here, you can just type, like, let's say you want to type opt-in page. You can name it whatever you want to name it. But whatever I use to name it will determine what the link will be. So let's say I want to name it. If I'm trying to sell a particular something, maybe I'm trying to be a particular lead magnet, and the lead magnet is about how to design web pages. I can just call it something like, okay, design web pages, DWP, design web pages. So I can just call the name design web pages. So design web pages is what I call the link. Automatically, the link will also will be something like this. So I have to come to panel link here and change this to DWP. So that shows that when somebody comes to the site, when they come to swcd.site/DWP, it's going to lead them directly to the content on this landing page. So just click on publish. So, okay, when you click on publish again, and it will be published like that. Now you can check the page out to see the content on the page, like by opening it here like this. You can see that we have swdc.site/WDP. You can, like, if you check terminal records on Expandner, you see expandner.com/WAM, WhatsApp, WMS, WhatsApp marketing system. If you check some other courses there, you will see the same thing. You will see the exact thing there. Okay. We've been able to design this page, but there is no content on the page at all because we've not started designing the page. Now, just come to add new here. So the reason you are seeing launch with Thrive Architect here is that I have the Thrive plugin on my PC already. So I will click on edit with Elementor because I'm trying to edit this page with Elementor. So I will click on edit with Elementor. Now the Elementor edit page is going to load for me. So you have to wait for everything to load. Most of the time, it depends on your hosting platforms, and there are many other factors like the team you are using and the plugin you are using. At times, you might be trying to load a page and the page might not load, or this particular page that you are seeing here might not load at all for you. And the reason for that is usually because you have some themes or plugins that are contradicting with the Elementor plugin. So the best way to solve that is to first uninstall to deactivate all the plugins you have activated and start activating them one after the other to know the one that is bringing out the problem. So that's how you can solve that issue. Do you understand? Okay. Now, there are many things you have to know on the Elementor page. On Elementor, we have something we call elements. In addition to elements, we have okay, before I talk on element, on Elementor, the first thing you have to do on Elementor is that it won't be polite for people to come to your page and be seeing this design web pages. So you have to make sure you disable this the page name. How to do that is by coming to settings here, clicking on settings here. When you click on setting like this, you are going to see the option to hide the title, So just click on this. When you click on it, whatever you are doing on Elementor, if you do a design with Elementor for 72 hours and you do not click on update, your setting will not be saved. That shows that you are just playing. So I'll click on update so that whatever I did here can reflect. So when I go to this page and I click on refresh button now, okay, you can see the title has disappeared. The title has disappeared. That shows that the title has left the page. We are left with nothing else there again. We don't need anything there again. Okay, fine. Now, we want to start designing our page. So you don't have to do anything here. You don't have to do anything here. Just leave all these pages. You don't have to do anything here. Okay. So coming back to whenever you are somewhere and you want to go back to this particular page, just click on this. Let's say, for example, I'm on the setting page now and I want to leave the setting page. I will just click on this And when I click on this, I'll come back here. Wherever you are, when you click on this, you are going to come back here. So we have something we call global. So we have something we call global. So the one nice thing about the global, this global widget is that if you are not using the pro fashion or Elementor, you'll not be able to use them. Global means that you want to design something that you can use anywhere on your site. Let's say, for example, now you want to design a footer. Maybe if you have 100 landing page, the footer will be the one that you are going to be using there. And in addition to global, you can also be like, you want to design something like, okay, maybe you want to design a button, maybe a payment button that you can use on every site. That shows that whatever site you are designing, you only have to just, with a click of a button, the button will be on your page. So you can also have the header, like, okay, maybe this header you want to be using on every of your sites, or there's a particular guarantee that you want to be using. So everything can be done with the global widget. So yeah, we'll go to that later. Okay, so on the Elementor page, like this, on the Elementor page, elements are what you use to design your site. Elements are what you use to design your site. They are the ingredients that is a landing page to be okay, to be standard. Here you get. If you want to prepare jollof rice, there are some ingredients that you need. That without the ingredients, you won't be able to design. You won't be able to do anything. Part of the ingredient that you need are something like, okay, you need oil, you need Maggi, you need salt. Just imagine you preparing jollof rice without adding salt. Just imagine how the jollof rice will look like without adding Maggi at all, without adding the curry, time, and all of that, or without using. So what can make your opt-in page to look standard, to look the way it should look, is what is the elements. The elements are the building block of an opt-in page. Whatever content you want to use on your opt-in page, maybe text, maybe image, maybe any kind of thing you want to use, you are going to make use of them from the elements. So there are many elements here. We have the basic one here. From basic one, we can have something like inner section. So if you are trying to include another inner section inside the content, I'm going to show you how to do that. So we have the heading, we have the image, we have text editor, we have video button divider, we have spacer, Google Maps icon, and under Pro we have post, portfolio, gallery, form, login, slides, navigation menu, animated headline. But all this one under Pro are locked because this is one of the best advertisements that you can ever see. One of the best. Okay. Now you are seeing these elements that belongs to Elementor Pro. You know you need them, but you can't get them because you did not pay for them. So that shows that you are seeing something you cannot get, and you don't have any choice than to go and get it because you need it. So it's like when you're at somewhere and somebody is trying to sell a favorite food to you. The person did not come to you directly to sell it to you, but the person was trying to advertise it very close to you. You are perceiving the aroma. You are like, this is my favorite food. So you don't have any option than to go and get it. For example, let's say you want to do something that in first slide. You can just come to the slide page now to just drag, but you won't be able to drag. Why? Because it is locked. It is a pro fashion. Yeah, so people might have questions that can you design with Elementor without using a laptop? I can tell you that yes, you can design with Elementor without using a laptop. I have a course specifically on the design pages, any kind of page with mobile phone, because some people have had the misconception that if you want to design a website or any kind of pages, any kind of landing page, you need a laptop where you can do that. Okay. One feature on laptop that is not available on PC or on phone, rather on smartphones, is that dragging and drop. If you want to design an element, you have to drag and drop. If you see any element here that you are interested in, you have to drag the element from here to here so that you can use it. Now, the only way to do that on phone is if you are using a Puffin browser. There's a browser we call Puffin, PU. Let me just show you the browser. We have PUFFIN, Puffin browser. You can see it here, Puffin browser. Just go to your Play Store, download Puffin browser, and start browsing. You can drag and drop. You can do everything with this Puffin browser. Everything as far as designing pages is concerned. Yeah, is concerned. Sorry. The one thing there is just that if you use laptop, your productivity will increase compared to if you are using mobile phone. But with your phone, you can achieve the exact thing that you can achieve with your laptop. Okay. Now, going back to this page, if you are trying to design any kind of learning, okay, if you are trying to design any kind of page, the first one thing you need there, if you want to design any kind of page, the first thing, before I get to that, there is something we have to do here, which is not really compulsory, but I really advise I will do it. So when you click on this, we are going to get some options. And under the option, you have user preferences, site setting, team builder. So let's just try to go to site setting and see the content on the site setting page. Okay. On the site setting page, you can click on global colors. You can have global fonts, typography, buttons, image, font feed. So this is very useful in case you want to design a lot of landing pages on your site. That shows that you can just come to global colors here and set the colors you want to be using on your site. Let's say, for example, I want to be using okay, DAA 520, my first color. Okay, if that is my first color, my second color can be just white. My okay, let me change this color here to complete black. Complete black. Sorry. So let's say I have another color here like this, and I can have another color here like this. You can change the color later, but it makes your work to be faster and easier when you have your global colors here. So I'll just click on this to go back. So on this page again, I can set my global font. Now, this is the font I want to be using to design. So the font you use has great impact on how your page will look like. So normally, the font that I used to use is Montserrat. And I've seen a couple of designers using the fonts too because it is very okay. Montserrat. So just click on Montserrat like this. So that's the normal font you want to be using. So this is the primary here means you can see primary here. The primary here means that every header one H1 page will be with this font, this particular font, every H1 page. So the hero section will be with this particular font. You can change everything later. You can manipulate whatever you want to manipulate here, but it is not compulsory. But I strictly advise that you do it because it makes your work to be easier instead of having to maybe instead of having to be marking all the text one after the other to be changing fonts. You can just do everything one after and all at the same time. So we have Montserrat too, another one. Then the text, that's the normal text, the normal paragraph text. So it is compulsory that you do this. Like it makes your work to be faster, easier, and your productivity will increase. Montserrat. So the last one, accent, is not compulsory, but you can do it. Okay. We have Montserrat. So just come here and click on what? Click on update. So we have updated it. So go back here. You can set whatever constant you want to set here, but because of time, I'll just click on this to close it. This mark icon to close it. Oh, I'm sorry, the cancel icon. Okay, I've closed it. Now I want to design my landing page. I want to design my landing page, my opt-in page to be precise. If you want to design your opt-in page, the first thing you have to do in an opt-in page is you need an heading, a title, a title. So let's come here like this to design this. Okay, let's come here to design this. We have our heading here. After you have gotten your heading, the next thing you have to design your heading. So there is something you need to know here. We have section and we have subsection. Section is very big and subsection is very small. I'll show you an example. I've dragged an heading element into this page. If I want to drag another element onto this page again, I'll just click on let's say I want to use an image of this page. I want to use a video. I'll just come here like this and drag like this, and I'll drag it here like this. So I will explain the meaning of section and subsection to you now. You can see this particular box. This is a section, or let's say a column. It is big and it covers the whole something. When you click on this X, it automatically delete everything on this page. You can press Ctrl Z to return everything back. Okay, but we have elements here in the subsection, and we have another element here. If you want to delete this particular element, if when you go to add your heading text here, this pencil icon will be showing here at the top right. So you can just click on this like this. When you click on this, when you right click on it, when you right click on this, you are going to get this page. Sorry. What you get, you are going to get edit, heading, duplicate. If you want to make it two, we have copy, paste, fill style, we have reset style, navigator, we also have edit. So you can also save as I talked about saving as global before, but since we are not using the normal fashion, so the save as a global is not active there. Sure you get okay, fine. So the next thing, sorry. Okay, yeah. So whatever page you are designing, you just have to know that fine. If you are designing a page, let me just show you one random page. Okay, you can see this page, 30 mistakes you are making as an expert affiliate. Free webinar reveals the 30 mistakes that you're making in affiliate marketing business that's preventing you from generating and closing leads. So this page is not really character, it's not a good one. I'm just trying to use the page to explain to you the content is distorted, right? But one thing you can see on this page is that we have the heading here, we have text, we have an arrow here, which is not really compulsory, and we have a video here. We have information on the video. Click on the play button to watch the webinar. Then after that, we have click the button below after you are done watching the video to get the mentorship. Please mentor me. And you have webinar will be deleted in. We have a timer here. This is not an opt-in page. It's not an opt-in, it's just a webinar page, more like a first help page. But if you want to have a page like this, I'm just trying to use this to explain to you the concept of getting an opt-in page. If you want to design an opt-in page, your opt-in page can have contents as far as, okay. Your opt-in page can have content like the headline here, the text here, followed by maybe the picture of that particular lead magnet. Maybe you have designed a graphic that talks about the lead magnet already. So the picture of that lead magnet can be below. And after that, some random text and a button for them to get it. Because the purpose of an opt-in page is to generate leads, to acquire leads. If you want to acquire leads, so like a funnel in which leads come to you, a bridge between you and your leads is what we call an opt-in page. I've explained that already. So you have to make sure that you're having the right content on the page and everything is okay. Okay. Now, because I've not clicked on update, I've not seen everything I did here. If I type something like this, if I'm trying to refresh page, after refreshing the page, nothing has changed because we have not updated all it. We have not updated what we did. So we have to make sure we update what we did if we need the setting to reflect. Okay. Now let's say we come here and we click on update. Then come here and refresh like this. You can see that whatever contents we added are showing here already. We have add your heading text here, is showing already. You can see the content we added the other time that we added here has already started reflecting here, but that's not what we need. So let's say this particular webinar, we are trying to create an opt-in page for this webinar. Okay, let's say we are trying to create a webinar for content for this webinar. So this is the headline, say like this. Let's come to this page and use the headline to design whatever we want to design. So under the title here, just copy and paste here. You have 30 mistake you are making as an expert affiliate, right? So if you want to centralize this headline to be at the center of the page, you just have to come to alignment here and click on this. You can change the tag to maybe Euro 1 or whatever you want to change it to. It can be 1, it can be 2. When I use 1, it becomes bigger. So then you have to come to style. If you want to do something on the style, maybe you want to change the color. So typography is where you can change the font. The font is automatically selected as Montserrat because we have already done that. That shows that whatever text, it can be headline, it can be whatever text we are using on this page is going to be Montserrat. We've said that already, and the weight is going to be 600, but we can change for individual text if you are interested in doing that. Okay, yeah. So the next thing to do here after that, we have letter spacing. If you want to space the letter, we have the letter height. Letter height is for increasing and decreasing the height between the making and the affiliate, between the lines. So we have word spacing to space the words. We have letters line and we have letter spacing to space the letters. That is the distance between this one. Okay, the word spacing is the distance between this 13 and mistake and you, and while letter spacing is the distance between 1, 3, M and I and all others like that. So we are not interested in that for now, okay? So after that, we have some other features here that are not really compulsory. But this, what we have been doing is more like introduction to using Elementor to design landing pages. So you understand, we are going to be talking about more advanced landing page in the next session. But right now, we are just going to be talking about to design opt-in page with Elementor Builder. Yeah. So we have the advanced feature too, and I'll be talking about the features of the advanced later, but not now, okay? Yeah, we have 30 mistakes you are making as an expert affiliate. The normal way that we do use is something like free webinar reviews. So if you want to use that too, you might want to use an editing there or a text editor, whatever you want to use. Let me try to use text editor and see. So if I want to use text editor here, I'll just could go to the text editor here. I will left click, done. Then I will drag to the top of the page, like this, and I'll drop. So I'm learning something, but you have to edit the content and change the content to wherever you want to change the content to. It can be free. Oh, sorry. Can be free webinar. Can be free webinar reviews. So you can see automatically the font. Okay. The first page is the content page. This is for adding the content. We have the style for styling it. Okay. So this is the color there. You can change the color there to any color you want. If you want to change the color, for example, if you want to change the color to any of the color that we have already set, just click on this. When you click on this custom like this, you can see the color here. This is primary color, secondary color, text color, accent color. So the accent color, if you want to use the accent color, just click on the accent color like this and you're good to go, right? So you can see there. So if you want to increase the size of this, if you want to change how it looks and the way it is, you can just come here like this and you can come to typography here and typography page. Sorry, the first one is showing. Okay, you can see Montserrat has been selected. You can increase the size by dragging this, or you can simply type whatever you want to use. Let's say you want to use something like 24. Yeah. Let's say I want to use 24. Yeah, 24. So weight, I can increase the weight here. The more the weight, the thicker it becomes. So let me just use 500 like this. So I can change the size, maybe normal, italic, oblique, or whatever I want to use. So the next one here, I can choose to change the decoration. Maybe I want all the text to be underlined, to be with a line through and all of that. And I can transform to maybe uppercase. Everything should be lowercase, capitalized or normal. So I can also change the line height, like letter spacing. The mistake I've seen people making is that they use the italic button and the bold button recklessly, in the way that maybe you are creating content and you just feel like you can start using multiple colors, or you can start using multiple fonts, or you can start using multiple font style. So when it comes to using font style, maybe italics or anything, they are usually used to grab attention. Italics are usually used if you include a particular text in your opt-in page that you want to bring attention to. Like you include something that you think you should bring attention to it. For example, now let's say this the way I did this thing like this. Full webinar reveals the 30 mistakes. 30 mistake is underlined and color was changed to. So you can see you have been making in your affiliate marketing business. I underline affiliate marketing business and also booted it. Then unknowingly, because I want to bring attention to that, I use the italics to let them know that I'm bringing attention to it. So I also change the color so that I can notice it. So preventing you from generating and closing it. That's the pain point. When I talked about it, I also underlined it, but I don't really give much attention to it. So most of these styles, they are used to bring attention to a particular text in our opt-in page. You don't start just using them irrelevantly. And also, whenever you are designing a page, make sure you are sticking to just one or two, make sure you are sticking to just one or two font style. Make sure you are sticking to one or two fonts. Maybe you are designing, you are using Roboto for the headline. The next test is Montserrat. The button test is maybe in another font entirely. So that would bring some kind of a problem to what you are designing, because when your leads come to your page and they realize that your landing page is not looking good to them, the one thing they will just do is to just keep away. They are not even they don't even want to be interested in whatever you are trying to offer to them. But when they see that your opt-in page is poorly designed, they are going to leave the page straight away. They are going to leave the page straight away. Okay. Okay. If you are designing a page too, you should make sure that you are using the right color. Some people will make their landing page to be so colorful that when people get to the landing page, they'll be like, what's happening here, blah, 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 just leave. You have to make sure that you are designing a page that is very okay and the color is not too much and the font style is not too much. Stick to one or two fonts. Just make sure you always stick to one or two fonts. And the color should not be more, and the color should align. The color should align. If you are seeing this page very well, you see that the color aligns in the essence that we have black here and we have white here. We have good here, and the same good that you're having here is the same good that was used here. It's just that this one is under black background. That's why they're showing more. Okay. So the same color, and this one is under something under, they are the same color. Yeah. You have to make sure that the color you're using are aligning. So yeah, let's continue with our design. Okay. I've gotten 30 mistakes you are making as an expert near affiliate, as an headline. So I want to include some kind of maybe a test. If I want to do that, I have to click on this. I have to click on this like this. So I can check the element to bring to the page. Now the element I want to use is the text editor. The element I want to use is the text editor. I'll just come here like this and I will drag like this. So I will drag like directly after the headline. Now I can edit whatever I want to edit here. Maybe I can say I want to show to you the mistakes that I've been making and that is preventing you from I want to show you the mistake you have been making as an expert near affiliate that is preventing you from making sales. The mistake you are making that are preventing you, preventing you from making sales and getting the right leads into your funnels. So I want to when Emmanuel was talking about copywriting, he said in copywriting, we have the headline, we have the opening, the opening, you have the we have the headline, you have the opening, then you have the body, and you have the CTA. So this is the headline here. And after the headline, we have the opening here. Okay, this is the opening. That will be fine. I've seen the headline that this is the title of that particular something. Then the next thing is now the opening. That is okay. This is the next how you are trying to open up conversation with them. Sure, you understand that. So you have to make sure that that is actually good a little. So the first page is the content page where you had the content. The next page is where you had the text that you want to add. So you can change the color here. You can make everything to be in the middle. By prefer this, you can get typography. Under typography is where you change the size. Maybe you want to change the size to something like, let's say 30 now. Or if you think 30 is too big, you can just change it to like 25 here like this. 25 is okay like this. So, or if you want to change the, if you want to increase the thickness, you can just use 50 like this. And you can just change this to like 22. Okay, it's looking good like that. Now, let's say, for example, now I'm trying to use more content here. Whatever we are doing here will automatically change on this page. If we refresh this page, everything we have been doing will automatically change on the page. We have to go to the page. We have to first update whatever we are doing. We have to first update. Okay, just come here, click on update. Okay, I think I already updated. I've already updated it. So everything is showing here already. Okay. Now, but this thing is not looking good. The headline and all that we've done just now is not looking good at all. It's not impressive. Full webinar reviews, blah, blah, it's not looking impressive. So how can we make it to be impressive? We make it to be impressive by adding a background. Instead of having this white one here, we can just have a background here. So when I click on this, I can simply go to what? To style. Then I can click on background here, click on classic. And the classic, I can add a particular image. I can add a particular image. So if the image is on my system, on my site already, I'll see it here. But if the image is not on my site, that shows I have to locate a particular image that I can use. Okay. Let's say you can just go to Google and I want to search for something like, okay, blue background. If you don't have the background already, you can just go to Google and search for something like blue background image. You don't really need to go to Google because it can. Mistake that most people do make is that they used to come online to search for images that they can use without going to the stock website that they can go to. If you come to this kind of site, Google, there are some images here that have something like a copyright. If you use the image on your opt-in page and you're running ads from Facebook and all, it's either your ads get rejected or your ads doesn't convert the way it should because the image you are using is a copyright image. So most of the time, if you want to design, you have to go to a site called Pixel. So when you go to Pixel, you are going to get free stock images that you can use there. There are many other stock platforms. You can just look it up online. That platform where you can get stock image for free. So I'll just come here and just, okay, I want to steal a particular image here. Yeah, I'm stealing. I can just be like, okay, which one should I use? I can go for the first one here. Okay, I want to download now. Just click on save images. So I've saved the image now. So I'll just come here like this. And I'll click on upload files, then select files. Then here I save the image to images too. So this is the image I downloaded just now. I'll just click on this. I'll click on open. Then insert media. Yeah, I think we are listening there small. You can see the image I use now. Everything is kind of, yeah, everything is looking dope, but it's not looking dope. There's one thing we have to do, okay? But I want to update and check it on the other page and see how it looks like on the other page, okay? Checking the other page, even the tests are more flexible, which shows that what we did is It's not dope. No, it's not. It's dope. We are just not done yet. So we are done with the background section here. You can just click on background and close it. So we have to come to background valley here. We have to come to background valley here and click on this pencil icon classic. Then the color we have to choose black color. So when we choose black color, sorry, we have to choose, yes, we have to choose black color. So yeah, we are good with choosing black color. So we can now increase and decrease the opacity of the black color. How do you want the black color to cover the whole image? You can increase the opacity from here like this. Basically, we talk about how deep the color is, I'm using 0.7 here like this, 0.7, 0.75. But as you can see, the tests are not showing well. That shows that we have to change the font color of the text. So the first one here can be changed to white like this. And this one too can be also changed to white like this. Now, if you don't want to this one to complete to white, you can have something like, okay, let's say you can decrease the opacity of the white so that everything looks, so that it looks dull a little. So you're having it like this, which is dope. I think we have a color like that. If you don't use white, this might not look so good. It's not bad. We can just do something to make it more okay. Okay. Now you can simply come here and change the color, that whatever color you want to change there. Like the way I did here, that I changed the color for unknowingly made that mistake. What are the tests that I think are very okay and people have to see? I want to show you the mistakes, the mistake. They have to know that they are making mistake. I want to bold it. You have been making as an expert near affiliate. They need to know that they are an expert near affiliate. So I want to probably bold it and also change the color. I'll click on this toggle toolbar so that the other option here can show. So I'll just click on text color. I'll click on this and I'll pick a color. Let's say I pick this. You can see it has reflected already. So I can also choose to underline it by clicking on underline like this. You have to know that there's expanding affiliate that are preventing you from making sales. It is preventing them from making sales. I can just underline it. So I'm doing all these things because I'm trying to bring attention to those words. I want them to know those words. I'm bringing attention to those. So that's why I'm doing all this. So with everything I've done now, you can see now that I want to show you that mistake you have been making as an expert affiliate, blah, blah, blah. So I'll just click on updates. So when I refresh this page, so you can see now that my settings has changed. So what we've been able to do today is more like an introduction, and I think it is 30 minutes to the closing time already, more than that. So we are going to be stopping now to take questions and all of that. But the next week, we are just going to start by 7 p.m. dot, and we are going to be talking more about to create opt-in page, because now I just added the random video here. I've not added the right text here. I've not added button. I've not added the next thing that we have to add. But if you check this thing on your phone, you will see how it looks. I can simply close this like this. Okay, this is how it looks on PC. I can click on responsive mode here, and I can change to phone to check how it looks like on phone. Okay, I can just close this. This is how it looks like on phone. Through webinar referrals, that mistake you are making as an expert affiliate. Yeah. I want to show you the mistake you are making as an expert affiliate. So everything here can be changed. This is one style. There are many different styles to design opt-in page, but because of time, we are just not going to cover everything right now. So next week, during the next session, we are going to be covering more about how to design all these kind of pages without stress and without you trying to sweat over it. I'm going to be giving you more approach, and we are going to be adding the writing, because after this, we need to add image of whatever we are trying to sell here. And in addition, I think I should just show you a guy page that I know, Fig3DM. I've forgotten his website. Okay, I think I've seen his website. I think I've seen the website. Okay, I've seen his website, but this is what I want to check. What I want to check is his pages. Yeah, can side. You can see this page. This page was designed using the exact strategy I'm just talking about. But I'm going to talk about all that in the next platform. I can show you categorically that this is fetch featuring more than 5 million naira. That this particular opt-in page, like more than 5 million naira. I'm just saying, just like a basic just a random amount. You can see the euro section here after generating graph something. The way I had it there, that free webinar reviews that I had here. You will have free webinar reviews. You also have it here. You can how to attract high quality traffic nature. You can see the header here that I used, the background I used. How to, and this is the hero section, the headline, how to attract high quality traffic, nurture and convert them on WhatsApp pay ads. Then next one, you are seeing the picture, a graphics of that particular lead magnet. It was trying to give out a lead magnet, free video. Do you understand? Get access to the free video now. This is a button, and this icon box. Icon box. On our method, they call them icon box. But on Tribe, we call it styled list. Okay. We have registration ends in. You have to register if you want to get access. When I fill this form, the lead magnet will be sent to me, or it's either after I fill this form, I can get directly to his WhatsApp, or he sent the something to my email, to my emails. But the point I'm trying to pass across here is that you can see on this page that is an opt-in page, and the opt-in page is well designed and well organized. So we are going to go more into landing page design, like opt-in page, sales page, and sales funnel designing without wasting time in the next session. But right now we are just going to be stopping, and I'll be taking questions. Imana, are you there? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm back. So do I still have more time, or I can just stop right now?
Okay, I think let's just take questions. Let's just take questions.
Right.
Because I know this is very broad, and if you're going to keep at it, we'll probably use the next 2 to 3 hours. Okay, so let's just take questions, and then by next week we're going to continue from here. Okay. All right. So if you have questions as regards what Matt has been talking about, you can just put it out here so that we can respond to it. So again, please, I see somebody is trying to make some promotions in the chat box. Please, we do not allow such, and anybody who decides to patronize or transact with anybody in the chat box is doing that at their own risk. Okay, we're not going to be responsible for that, because the chat box is public, and anybody can actually just put out anything there. Even scammers too can do that. So just be very careful with who and how you click on links in the chat box. All right, so if you have questions, and this guy who is going about spamming this box, I'm going to just block you. Okay, please don't make me do that. Please stop posting that nonsense you are posting, unless I'll block you. Okay, so if you have questions, okay, Matt, are you there?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Let me read out one question from Rules. I said one, I have a WordPress site, but it keeps telling me to update to the latest version. Is it recommended to update? Did you get the
So the
question?
question, go ahead and answer the question straight up.
Sorry?
I saw the question. Should I just go ahead and put the answer?
No, you can just respond so that they can also hear.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, there is one thing about WordPress that you do not know. WordPress was coded with PHP. So hypertext preprocessor, and it is a programming language that programmers hate. Even we that we code in PHP are looking down on that. We are not programmers, blah, blah. And the reason is that PHP is very weak and the security is very weak. So the reason the WordPress are updating their CMS regularly is to do some security patches. If you do not update your WordPress on time, you risk your WordPress site getting hacked by hackers. You risk your WordPress site getting hacked by hackers. So it is compulsory that you update. It is compulsory that you update. So that's just it. You have to update your WordPress as soon as possible. When you are saying that there's another WordPress update on ground, you have to make sure you update on time. So
Okay.
what was the next question?
Okay, sorry. This update, does it in any way affect
the update does not
website?
affect the update does not affect anything. It doesn't affect anything on the site.
Even
There
the
might be
plugins.
there might be special cases where the update affects site. That's why it's always recommended that you back up your site. And if the update will affect your site, we advise that you back up your site. But most of the time, if we advise, the updates do not affect sites. It doesn't.
All right, because I'm also learning. Okay. The second question: how do I stop some unwanted visitors from commenting on my blog page?
When you go to your page, I think I just have to share my screen again. Okay. When you go to your WordPress site like this, I want to go back to the dashboard.
It's coming up. Okay.
Can you see my screen? Can you?
Yeah, the screen is up now.
When you go to your WordPress site like this, under when you click on setting like this, so okay, it's loading. So you will see reading, you will see writing too. Okay. This thing has loaded itself. So this thing is still loading. Okay, so on your WordPress site, when you go to setting your WordPress site and you go to discussion, under discussion, you can limit people from posting comments on your site. That's one. You can limit people from posting comments on your site under discussion. Just go to settings here and go to discussion here like this. So you see an option that you can comment on your site. You could see other comments. So you can disable whatever you want to disable here. You mean whenever anybody comments, you can see before comment appears, you just have to untick all this. So when you do all this, comments will not be going to your site generally. And normally, by default, comments will not show on pages. It only shows on post. And you can disable comment from showing on post. Normally, we don't use post. We are using pages to design our pages. But if you have a blog site and you want to prevent comment on that, just come to settings, discussion, and you can do that here. The other method is by using a plugin that we call Akismet spam protector. So the plugin is used to prevent people who might be spamming from, this is Akismet spam protection. Yeah, you can see it here. When you install this plugin, you can configure the plugin in such a way that it prevents spam comment from getting posted on your site. So those are the two ways that you can prevent unwanted people from commenting on your post. So that's just it. Is there any question? Just let's take a few more questions. Mr. Emmanuel. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I just have to go to the inbox and read the
Hello,
comment.
can you hear
I can
me?
hear you, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Can you show us how to update our WP, that's WordPress, when necessary?
Okay. If you want to update, if there is an update for WordPress are going to show it on your page. When you go to your dashboard, they are going to show it here that there is an update available on your page. Like when you log into your dashboard, the first thing you are going to see is that there's an update available and you have to make the updates. They are going to be disturbing you. And in addition to that, when you go to when you click on dashboard, you see home and update. When you click on updates, you are going to see the available updates, the available update on your WordPress site. Maybe there are particular themes that might have been outdated, the plugins are not you see there. So you are seeing